Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Remember all those data mines with a bunch of camos and also a bunch of decals and things like that in? Well, they have finally been announced coming to the game. Turns out the Thunder Cup 2025 is going to be starting this weekend, and basically they have put out a bunch of packs for each of the teams. And this means that you can buy some of these camouflages, you can also buy the title for specific teams, and also the decal, which all of them represent. Each of the packs also comes with 300 golden eagles, and they're all $2.99. Now, if you want a discount on these packs, what you can do is use my partner link, which will give you an additional discount, and then also you get my decal and support the channel at the same time. They are doing a massive bundle of them for $20, which gives you a 20% discount, which I'll leave a link in the pinned comment if you want to pick up all of these camouflages. Most of the camouflages we've already been over. They're basically high tier, top tier vehicles in terms of the game. So there's a lot of different ones for stuff like the TKX, the EF2000, the Rafale, of course the Leclerc Azur, and the F-15E Ra. So overall there's just a bunch of different ones going on. Now, when it comes to the actual Twitch drops themselves and the free stuff which is available, this tournament is going to be running for 3 weekends. You have the first one, which is going to be starting tomorrow, so it's going to be from the 31st of January until the 1st or 2nd of February, depending on your time zone. The streams are going to start at 15 GMT, and in the first weekend, you can get the Thunder Cup avatar frame, the Snake Box, some boosters, a day of premium, and also the Night Sword camouflage for the Panzer Haubitze 2000. On the second weekend, which will start on the 7th of February, basically you get all the same stuff, apart from you get the Team Mountain decal, and also the Tale of Fenrir camouflage for the Rafale CF3, which is one we covered in a data mine. And for the last weekend, for the final weekend, it's going to be from the 14th of February until the 15th or 16th of February, and it will have an unexploded bomb decoration, which is the one we covered yesterday in the data mine, and also the Nocturne camouflage for the Yak-3U. So basically, you can get some free camos, you can also get some free decorations and some profile stuff, and also they are doing some giveaways on the official esports Discord, where you can get yourself some packs too. So they are really throwing a ton of free stuff at people to be able to click on the stream and have it on in the background to be able to get the free stuff. But if you want to kind of, I suppose, support the esports team and also scene in general, you can buy these packs and get some of the cool camos. These are things which used to be in the esports boxes. I'm guessing they've decided that that isn't working anymore because people aren't buying them or moving them around. So this way, they can actually give people directly the camos that they want through payment methods, and it just makes it a little bit easier for everybody. So yeah, there are 8 separate packs, and all of them are pretty cool. You know, the camos are interesting, and if you're interested in stuff which is a little bit more zany, a little bit more kind of hypey, which is the whole point of this esports stuff, then of course this is something to look for. One of the interesting things about this is, of course, when it comes to esports, one of the biggest things is branding and trying to understand or know what these general things are, like where these teams are from or who they are or where they are. And usually teams don't do a really good job of marketing themselves. You know, they kind of stay in their bubble and don't really go out and do any advertising because that generally costs money. But luckily for Gaijin, they can kind of do it for them, which is basically how they're doing this and why they're controlling this whole kind of esports scene as well. Because having full control means that you can also have full monetary control if it ever grows. So if you do want to support the teams, obviously buy the packs. If you want to just get the free stuff, watch the Twitch streams, the official esports streams. I don't think there'll be any drops on anything else. So the official esports streams from Gaijin themselves, they're going to be in English, German, French, Russian, and also Polish. So there you go. You can check out all of those things. When it comes to esports itself in War Thunder, obviously they're making a big push for it. One of the more, I suppose, interesting ideas of esports is it's supposed to be an expansion of the endgame of War Thunder, and also it's a marketing tool, right? It's something that is used to advertise the game and to get it out there. And by throwing a bunch of free stuff at people, it seems to be the way to do it, because they can get very high viewership, and people just can kind of sit there and grind out the free stuff. It's something that World of Tanks does, it's something that World of Warships does, and it's something that pretty much everybody else does in terms of these things. Basically what you get is, if you actually just plonk something free on a stream, many people will just stick it on in the background and just go about their business because they want the free thing. And the idea is a certain percentage of those people who do that type of thing will eventually move over and actually start enjoying this stuff. And at some point, it will eventually become useful, and it means that it will become self-sufficient. Now, of course, we'll never know where that is, and since Gaijin controls the whole of the product, you'll never know at all if that is the case. But that's basically what's going on. So the main thing is get yourself some free stuff, get yourself some of the packs if you want them, and also it's worth thinking about what the future holds for stuff like this, since they are transitioning from a free setup where they just give you a bunch of stuff for free. Now it's turning into a paid thing. And this is where it kind of gets interesting, because infamously, with a lot of esports, one of the problems that they've had for the longest time is transitioning fans, in quotations, from free users into paid users. It's a problem that free-to-play games have in general as well. So we're going to have to see how it goes. A lot of massive brands, even, huge ones like Cloud9, for example, which have been around for a long time, people like Astralis, all of these additional kind of large esports businesses, which are floating on some very interesting money and haven't ever really made a profit, have struggled with the monetization part forever, and really haven't ever been able to break into what is seen as a sustainable market. And it'll be interesting to see if War Thunder can do that, and if this stuff stays around for a long time. And even if it isn't, able to be a positive money sink, maybe at least it'll be something which can be sustainable, which is what you'd hope for. So anyway, make sure to check stuff out, get it going, and as I said, the next logical conclusion for all this stuff is betting, so look forward to that when it happens. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. I'd just like to thank GMG Smiley, CD Beans, Chieftain Mike, EMN3 Galaxy, Tulio Pontecorvo, Brendan Quinn, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Wartinder, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, Ozzy Panzer, Alan Hacker, Liam Shear, Opium Prime, Lafouche, Sem, Aslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R. for supporting the channel.